place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Hello, good morning and welcome to another Star Citizen game play tutorial. Sorry, not gameplay, tutorial. I always do gameplays, but today is a simple tutorial and I will explain some things for the 318 starter. Okay, so this is simple. What I will do, I will tell you what normally I do when the new patch come, and what I need to do first to get ready for the patch, to get ready for the missions, to equip my ships, and everything. Okay, everything I need to do first. Normally I do this in 1 week. Okay, in 1 week I can do this, to equip my ships, to get some armory, to get some guns, to do some missions, to raise up some reputation. So when a new patch come, I always do the same, and I will explain to you what normally I do. Okay, so first we need to choose the, let me get a place here without not too much sound here. So and don't forget to put a like on the video, and at the end of this tutorial, if you like my videos, if you like the tutorial, you can follow my channel. It helps a lot here to my channel to grow. Okay, so let's start here from the simple way. So the 318 is coming and they will wipe everything, they will clear everything. Okay, so if you are new here in the game, but you don't but you play this for, or you play this for some months, you know the basics of the game. Okay, but if you are new and you are going to join Star Citizen, don't forget to use my referral code. Okay, you will receive 5,000 credits. Okay, so first what I do, okay, I'm gonna choose my city. The 318, what city I recommend you to choose? I recommend you to choose Horizon. And why? Because Horizon have the shops that you can buy guns and components for your ship. So you can buy everything, almost. But if miss something, you can go to another place, and I will show you how you to do. Okay, how you to do it. So you choose Horizon. I choose Horizon because 318 will have the Carrier station. That's the only place that you will, if you need to clean your crime stats, it's the only place that you can clean it. So you are going to have the Siege of Horizon, you are going to have the missions in the place that is Siege of Horizon. You have Grimax that you can make your spawn point, and you can start to do some bunkers, bounties on this planet, Crusader. And why? All the mercenary missions, the bunker missions, are in the moons, so it's very easy to land, very easy to do the missions, very fast to do the missions. Okay, they only have, I will show you, they only have the 3 moons, okay? Because in Crusader you cannot do missions here because this is a very powerful planet. So you have Daymar, Yala and Ceiling, so all the missions are in these places here. So this is moons without gravity, so it's very easy to start to do the missions. And the bounties, if you are good fighting with ships, I advise you to start to do the bounties, the certifications of the bounties, okay? When you start, you will see the bounty hunter missions. You don't have all of this, you have only certifications, like I have here. Let me see, Blackjack Trial Contract, this is a certification. Bounty Appreciation Evaluation, this is a certification. So you only have 3 or 4. You start to do this to raise up some reputation here, and they will get you more and more missions, more value missions. So I have here 9,000 missions. I have another certification here to do, 37,000 AWAC, so 35,000 AWAC. So you have a lot of missions that you can do after you do the certifications. And one thing, if you do the certifications here, you will have the cave missions, and I advise you to do the cave missions, because you do the cave missions, it's like a bunker but in the cave, and you can take out the Dolivine gems from the backpack and for the armor of the enemies, okay? Normally the cave missions you earn about 30,000 AWAC, but you can do 100 AWAC each cave mission you do, 100k for each mission. So it's a FPS gameplay. If you like FPS gameplay, and if you don't like too much the dog fighting or ship fighting, so cave missions, you get your certifications and you start to raise money. Okay, this is the first thing you need to do. Choose the city, start to do some missions, mercenary and bounties, to get some money, because you will need the money for what? If you have 1, 2 or 3 ships, in 2 days you do the money to equip all the components to the ships. But if you have, like me, 5 or 4 ships, I need to do about 3 million in 1 week to get all the equipment to my ships. Okay, so normally I do bounties and bunkers and cave missions. Cave missions I do a lot. Okay, normally I do in Crusader and Hearthstone. Okay, so after this you start to do your missions, you start to raise some AWAC, some credit, some money, and then you need to equip your ships. Okay, so for you to equip your ships, you can come here and you see all the ships you have. But normally what I advise people to do, you go to the Google, you go to your hangar, okay, and then you go to ship upgrades. So now you will see your ships here that you have. So I'm gonna show you, I have the STV, I don't need to equip this. I have the pieces, normal pieces, I have a cutter, I have a medical pieces, I have a pirate, a vulture, a prospector, a corsair, a 400 high, a galaxy. It's not a galaxy because the don't exist, so they give me a loaner of a Karak. So it's a 400 high, a Karak and a 600 high. So I need to equip all of these ships, okay? And I will, for you it's better to get some paper, some notes. You put your ships on some paper, and next you go to the DPS calculator live. It's aircool.games live calculator, okay? aircool.games, okay? You go here and calculator, and here you see the slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 and slot 4, okay? So if you have 2 ships, you want slot 2, slot 1 and slot 2. But I have a lot of ships. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 ships. So if I have 10 ships, they have only 4 slots here. So what I do, I come here, I put on slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4 my first 4 ships. I do the equipment here, then you choose what you want to do. The guns, the shields, you choose the power plants, the coolers and the quantus, you choose, then you pass to the slot 2, slot 3 and slot 4. After you choose all your components, you start to put here non-stock items to cart. Slot 4 non-stock, slot 3 non-stock, slot 4 non-stock, slot 1 non-stock. So the 4 ships it already done. So now I need more 4. So I come here to the slot 1, choose again another ship here, okay, slot 2 again and choose another ship, slot 3, slot 4 the same way. So for these 4 I choose again my components on slot 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then I go back again and put slot 1 non-stock items to cart, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4 non-stock items to cart. Okay, you do this to all your ships. After you do this, you come here to this cart and you see all your components that you need to buy for your ships. Okay, so if you see, I have here 3,138 to spend for my ships, because normally at the beginning of the patch I always do this. When they do a wipe, I always do this. I'm gonna see what components I need, I'm gonna see what money I need for buying these components, and then I will do missions to get this money to buy the components. When you do this, you see all your components here, and then if you see here shop, if you touch, you can see the place that where can you buy the components. Okay, so normally Platinum Bay, Ural 5. So here I have New Babbage. If you see Horizon, I have almost my components in Horizon, and I have all the other half of the components in New Babbage, and I only have the Atlas in Ural 5. It's the only place that you can buy the Atlas. So give me one moment. So you do like this, you choose. If you have New Babbage and Horizon, it's like this. My city is in Horizon, but if your city is Lorville or Area 18, okay, you can come here and choose. If you see Area 18, you choose Area 18, okay, Area 18. Almost the components you can get in New Babbage and Horizon, almost all the components, okay. I only have the Atlas that the only place is Ural 5. So I have here all the places. I have here the name of the components, I have the shop, I have the location, and I have the quantity. And I have here the price of each one, or the price of all 5, something like that. Okay, I think this is the price of each one. Yeah, this is the price of each one. It's like the missiles, it's let me see, 21. No, this is the price of all. Yeah, this is the price of all, sorry. Jesus, this is expensive, man. 3 million, what the hell? Yeah. So, you have your, the quantity of your ships, you know the quantity of your components, you know the place that you need to buy, and you know the money you need to make for all components. Okay, so now you know this. So first, we are here in. You already know the components that you need for your ship. You already know the place. So now you start to do the missions. Okay, but let's see. You don't have too much guns. You only have about 1 rifle. You don't have any attachments for the guns. You don't have nothing. So what I advise you to do, okay? It's simple. So you start with 20,000 AWEC, okay? 20,000 AWEC. So let's see. I have 3 places that I go to buy my things, okay? Normally I need suppressor size 1, suppressor size 2, I need a laser, I need some scopes, and I need ammunition. Okay, so, and all obvious, I need the armor. But the armor, you have a normal armor that you start your game, you have a normal armor. After you do 1 bunker, 3 bunkers, you can get some armor there. But normally the first thing that I do with my 20,000 AWEC is one thing. I'm gonna buy the attachments for all the guns that is possible. Okay, so where I go? Normally I go to Grimex, I go to Portolisar, or I go to Urel 5. And why? Because you can find the suppressor size 1 and size 2, ammunitions, scopes, lasers in these 3 places. So, okay, my city is Horizon, I go with my small ship, like a Pisces. So I go out of here, I come to Urel 5 to see what I have of suppressors or lasers, then I go to Portolisar, then I go to Grimex. I finish my shop in Grimex, okay? So I'm in Grimex with lasers, with the suppressors, with the scopes, okay? And another thing, if you go to one place to buy ammunition, like Grimex, it's my last place, so I'm in Grimex like now, if you see, I'm here in Grimex, and what I do in my last place that will be my spawn point, like Grimex. I'm gonna buy about, let me see here, the ammunition. What I do the ammunition, okay? Normally I do this. I come here, personal weapons, attachments. Okay, you have all the attachment, ammunitions, you have all here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy all, it's like a pack of 50 packs of ammunitions, 50 caps, okay, 50 magazines, okay. So here you see the C4 SMG. I'm gonna go here and put, okay, 51, and I buy, okay, and then, sorry, my mistake. So the S54, then the railgun, then the missiles, then the grenade launcher, FS9, S38, blah 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 blah. I buy 50 of each one. And why? It's simple. You start to do a bunker, you start to do a cave mission, and next you die, your spawn is here in Grimex, you born again, and you have your guns like C54, like a 38, like FS9. So you are on the medical, and then you go to the monitors to claim your ship. But you already have all the ammunition. You don't need to come here again to buy. So you have all your ammunition. You have here all your suppressors, all your lasers. You only have to put the gun, put the ammunitions, and claim your ship and go again. Okay? If you do a bunker or a cave mission and you open the loot boxes, you have lots of snipers, or you have snipers, FS9, so you have all the ammunitions, all the attachments. You born again, you equip, and you go again, and it's easy. And you start with the 20,000 AWEX, you have enough money to buy this. All the attachments, you can spend 5,000 on the attachments, okay? 5,000. And you start to do your missions, the missions with low money, like 15,000, like these missions. You first don't have all the mercenary missions. You first don't have this. You only have the provide backup. Provide backup is 15,000. provide backup. You start to do these missions, okay? And never forget always to accept the call, a call to arms, because each time you kill an enemy you receive 500 wax, 1000 wax, okay? Wax. So start to do these missions here. There is 10 enemies, you receive 15,000 for each mission, so 50,000. If you do 10 missions, 150,000, okay? So man, you can do 10 missions in 1 hour or less than this, okay? So you have all the guns, you have all the missions, you know the money that you need to equip your ships, you already choose your city, and you start to do the missions, but you need armor, okay? So what is what normally I do, what armor normally I choose to do the FPS missions? What normally I choose? It's simple. I'm gonna buy here for you to see, and I will explain why. Normally now you need to have some water with you, some drink, some food, because if you go to a mission you need some drink, some food. In each 3-4 missions you need to drink. So you come here, you buy 3 or 4 bottles, you put in your backpack, okay? So you come here to the monitor, and you will need the undersuit. Normally I choose, if you see here the undersuits, you see the damage reduction and you see the temp rating, the temperature, okay? Normally I choose this one, the gray one. I'm gonna buy, okay? And then I'm gonna choose the armor. So normally I choose a backpack, a heavy backpack. It's the Morozov. Normally I choose this one, normal. And then I choose the armor, the arms of Morozov, okay? And then I choose the core, Morozov core. And I choose the Morozov helmets, and you know why? Because 40% of damage and the temperature 150, and the core, you see, it's almost the same. So I'm gonna buy the helmet, okay? So next I need my legs. So all my arms, core, and all my arms and core are heavy. The helmet, it's the Morozov, because I like this Morozov, and I like because it's a damage reduction of 40%. And then I need a legs, and I will choose a light legs or medium legs. And you know why? Because you need to run, you need to spend some energy. So if you have a core, a heavy core and a heavy arms, if you put a heavy legs, you do one bunker. After you do one bunker or one cave mission, you need to drink 1 bottle of water. So you spend a lot of water, a lot of energy. So if you have heavy core, heavy arms, you choose a light or a medium legs. And another thing, don't choose for the bunkers legs with lights like this. These guys have, if you see here, they have lights, red lights, yellow lights. But you see the Morozov don't have lights, so the enemies don't see the lights. It's one of the things that I like to do, it's this. But I have one problem, I don't have here my legs without lights, okay? So if you are in one place that you don't have legs without lights, so I will choose this Calico Legs Tactical Light Armor. So this is a heavy legs, I don't like heavy legs, so I'm gonna buy the Calico, okay? Have lights, but okay, what can I do? I'm not going to another place to buy, but if you are in another station or another place, you can buy some legs without lights, okay? So I'm gonna clean myself here, and I'm gonna choose my arm. You see, I don't have lights here. I like very much this. Okay. So this is my undersuit. So let's choose my legs, sorry, my arms. It's this one, normal, my arms. So I'm gonna choose my core. Where is my core, my friend? Okay, there is my core. I'm gonna choose my helmet. Where is my helmet? So I have core, helmet, and arms. So I need to choose my legs. So this is the calic. So you see the lights. I don't like lights. I don't like. But if I put this one, you don't have lights here. Okay, but okay. When I put this one, light legs. So now you have a Morozov backpack. You always, when you buy a core, it's a heavy core, it's good for a heavy backpack, but it's a medium core, medium backpack, and light core, light backpack. Okay, so now this is my normally what I do to start my missions. Okay, the capacity of this is good. So what weapon normally I choose? I mean Crusader. So normally I choose, if you are new on the game and you want to start normally the gun, the rifle that you find most on the bunkers is the P4 AR. The enemies have this and some securities have too. So you choose one P4. I don't know if they sell here the P4. Let me see. No, they don't sell here. Only these two and these two. So let's imagine you are here. Don't choose, and you don't have any gun. So you come here. You buy the C4, C54. Okay. You buy a C54. You buy a C54. Let's choose my weapon. Where is my C54? Okay, a C54. Then you will equip the C54 with the size. Okay, size 1 suppressor. So this is a scope for your gun, and you can choose a laser for your gun. Okay, you have a suppressor, a scope, and a laser. And now you have the you have the ammunition. So the ammunition is this one. Let's equip. Okay, and you choose more about 10, because the C54 you can find. The P4 and the C54 you find a lot of the bunkers, okay, a lot. So you have your gun, you have your armor, and you have your ammunition. So now you are ready for starting the bunker missions. But I will give you another advice here. Always buy, let me see if they have it. Okay, always buy a med pants. You don't need to buy a lot, buy 4 med pants. Okay, 4 med pants. And
things back where they found them. It's
4
not
med
much up to
pants.
pick
I
up
don't
after
see,
you.
I don't know if they have here. Knives, you need a knife, man. I don't know if they don't sell here knives. I don't believe it. But this is not normal.
Oh, you again.
Yeah, they don't sell. This is lights. No, they don't sell knives here. I don't. Jesus. Let me see. First, let me see the name. I think they don't sell the knives. I think so. You always bring a knife with you, okay? A knife. So let me see if they have. Yeah, you buy a knife with you, okay? Maybe for you it's better. You are here, you buy 5 knives. For if you die, you have all knives here. And you know why? I'm gonna explain to you why you need to buy the knives. Jesus, you put me the knives here. No, not here, my friend. It's like this. If you are doing a cave or a bunker and the enemy is very, very, very near you and you cannot shoot, you always bring a knife with you. You kill the enemy, okay? So let's put my 4 med pants. So you have 4 med pants, you have ammunition, you have a backpack, an armor, a gun, and you have a knife. So you need some water. Put 2 bottles of water in your core armor. So you are ready to start. You are ready to start a bunker. And this is very with 20. I think the armor. If you see here, the price of the armor, it's a little bit big, but 5,000 to 2,400 and 1,000. Okay. But if you do a bunker, you can take out the armor from the enemies or from the police. Okay. One thing that you don't forget to buy too is the shooting interstellar, this pink quick flare. If you do cave missions and you don't know very well the caves, it's better you buy this. You put some lights on the floor and you know the way back again. Okay. So this is a simple way to start your your game after a wipe with a new patch. So normally I do like this and I start my missions. If you are good in mining, if you like mining, so supposedly you have a prospector. If you do 4 full travels with a prospector full of continuum, after 1 day, 2 days you do 1 million. Okay, so imagine that you do every day 4 travels, okay, 4 trips with a prospector. You do after 1 week, you can sell 1 million per day, so you have 7 million. So you have a lot of money. It's very easy. Only 4 or 5 trips with a prospector. If you fulfill a prospector is 250 AWEX, I think 250 AWEX, I think that. So, my friends, thank you very much for watching. If you have some questions, don't hesitate to write on the comments. So this is my normally my way to start the game after a wipe, and normally after 1 week, 2 weeks, I have 10 millions. 30 millions of AWEX, so for me it's easy. But now with the 318 they have new missions. We have the problem that we cannot clean the crime stats in all the places we know. Now we only can clean the crime stat on Korea, but we have a lot of missions. We have racings, we have everything. But I will start again the game that normally I start, and my objective is raising the reputation again and try to do some new gameplay. Now we have the salvage. I have a vulture, so I will do a lot of salvage because the price of the salvage box will be the same like the Quantanium. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, okay, don't forget to follow me, to subscribe too. Help me a lot growing up here on the YouTube. And sorry about my English, I'm a Portuguese guy. A long time ago I lived in some countries when I speak. In that time I speak very well English, but now my English is very bad and I'm a little bit old too. So thank you very much for watching. If you have some questions, don't hesitate to put on the on the comments, and see you for the next video. See ya.
Solo yo sé de ese lunar, solo tú comes el pastel. Con estilo siempre te vas, pero te vienes con placer. Me dijiste no quiero